and Sian is one of our valued customers when it comes to flowers. I really respect what they've done.
Interestingly, Kenya has all the right conditions to grow. We have proximity to market, our main market being Europe. We have high altitude, and we have 12 hours of sunlight a day, year-round. So in the world, there are only about 4 or 5 places in the world that meet those conditions. And interestingly, they are the 4 biggest exporters of flowers in the world. We hope to be the biggest grower of spray roses. We are amongst the biggest at the moment.
I remember it was a great discussion with Chris, the director of Sian Flowers. And one thing that stood out for me was there was a bouquet of flowers on the table, and Chris pointed out the names of every single flower and every piece of foliage. I said to Chris, we need to get some flower specialists into Maersk, and then we'll come back to you and we'll do some business together. And that's exactly what we did.
In late 2020, we as Sian Flowers with a group of other farms were invited to take part in a test of sending the flowers by sea in controlled atmosphere containers. Because as everyone knows, passenger flights collapsed and air cargo prices shot up. And our shippers gave us the option of trying our own containers rather than sharing it and sharing the risk with others. So we did take up that opportunity, and Maersk, being one of the biggest logistics companies in the world, had the capability to not only guarantee the delivery of our flowers in good time, they also gave us the capability to monitor and really keep an eye on our product as it traveled over the weeks by sea.
All along the way, we have a product called Captain Peter. And Captain Peter actually, the customer can monitor the flow of carbon dioxide, oxygen, the temperature of the container and the location of the container. And this has proven to be a real winner with the customers, especially Chris.
Sea freight requires some specialized handling and extra steps as we do from the air freight. So here we have this special type of packaging that has some extra perforation. For sea freight, temperature management is very important. The flowers will be taken through the next step, which is 12 hours of cooling to make sure that the flowers are as cold as possible to 1 degree, and then they will be ready to be dispatched to the consolidation center.
It's super cool that we can cut flowers in Kenya, in Nairobi, Naivasha area, Eldoret, pack them in a container, ship them over 800, move them over 800 kilometers on the land, put them on a ship, take them to Europe, deliver them to the final destination. Someone can walk into a store in the Europe or the UK, buy a bunch of flowers, take them home, and they'll last for up to 7 days. So that's super amazing. It just makes sense, right? I mean, from a cost perspective versus air, and most importantly, from an environmental perspective.
The eventual goal is to be a carbon neutral business, from growing to transport, so the consumer can buy our product knowing full well that this is a sustainably grown and transported product. So what Maersk offers us with sea freight is the opportunity to send by sea, which studies are saying can reduce our carbon footprint by 70%. With a company like Maersk, there's not too much of a risk in terms of the transport because their product is amongst the best in the world.
The opportunities are really huge for this to grow exponentially. And we're really excited about that because what we have, it works.